Hi, welcome to the connection reflection for the day. And the mass readings are on the whiteboard behind me. And particularly, you want to take the section from Matthew where Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, for my yoke is easy and my burden light." And so it actually led me to look up yoke. Not something I've ever been around a lot and really at all. And so what it actually does, even in the definition, it talks about it joins two animals. It joins two typically is what it says. So everywhere you look, it's a pair typically, usually two, that sort of thing. So when we consider from that perspective, I don't know that I've ever really thought about it in that way, about being yoked, not just with the yoke of the Lord and with his burden, but actually like that we're yoked to him, that we're joined to him, and that he wants us to be joined to him. He's there and he's waiting for us to be connected to him, to do this work together. And I found it very interesting in thinking about, okay, like I've never been around yokes. Like I said, clearly never had one on if I've never been around them. So I'm thinking, okay, well, what's something that I could understand? What's something I can liken that to? So then I thought about being in three-legged races when you were a kid, in track and field days and things like that at school, or potato sack races and things like that. So in a three-legged race where you actually have one of your legs tied to that of someone else, and you have to function. If you've ever done this, you realize pretty quickly, in order to have success in this at all, you have to actually function as one person. You actually have to have that leg of yours that's connected to theirs. You actually have to be moving in sync, and you can't have your eyes so fixed on winning that you forget this other person. It's that remembrance of that other, that connection to that other person that allows you to move with agility and with speed, and basically without falling and busting your face or that of your partner. And so thinking about that in terms of being yoked to Jesus, and that attentiveness that we go into that situation knowing that we need to have for the other, that's the degree of attentiveness he has towards us, and that we're called to have towards him because it works out better for sure. But of course, in that he says that burden is easy and is light. His yoke is easy and his burden is light. And you think about what is the Lord's burden, and it's that of loving God above all else and loving our neighbor as ourselves. Is what he's given us as the greatest of the commandments. And it's in that, and being joined together in him, not on our own. This is something he requires of us in a way where we think about like he wants to exact it from us and that sort of thing. But it's a requirement because he longs for us to enjoy peace and prosperity. And so the things that he's told us are unlawful or wrong and that kind of thing is because he knows that they're not the way that lead to peace. So he's going, I set before you life and death. Please, please, please choose life. The Lord doesn't arbitrarily make up hoops for us to jump through. He's the Prince of Peace. So today, just for today, let's consider this journey, this faith walk we're on with the Lord. It's being in that three-legged race, and he's got his arm around your shoulder, and put your arm around his, and have that attentiveness on moving in sync with him in all you do today, and remembering that he's moving in sync with you. God bless you.